Israeli airstrike. Well, with me in the studio is Shehata from BBC Arabic. So, Saeed, we saw again those protests across Israel yesterday.
Pressures coming from the families of the hostages and their supporters to make Mr. Netanyahu take a decision to strike a deal with Hamas for the releasing all hostages to go back to Israel and to their loved ones. They have like thousands in Tel Aviv and other places, and Benny Gantz, the former defense minister, joined them in calling on Mr. Netanyahu and other opposition leaders, especially Lapid and Lieberman, for, he said, the time to form what he called a government of redemption for hostages and for the service members, mainly like the soldiers and the other people involved in the war in Gaza now. He said like there is need for that, and it can happen in 6 months, and after that we can hold an elections. But immediately after that, Itamar Ben-Gvir, the Israeli national security minister, said people choose right-wing policies and not Benny Gantz, policies. And these policies will not, according to what he said, Mr. Ben-Gvir, will not accept a surrender deal with Hamas. And this like cast doubts on the potential deal happening soon between Israel and Hamas. So pressure coming from both sides, but the defiance on the side of the Israeli government, especially Mr. Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister, and both the Finance Minister and the National Security Minister, the right wing, determined to go ahead with Gaza City control, forcing people to go to the south and carrying on the war. And they believe the war, the military force, is the only way to get the hostages back. This is their opinion, but there is many others around the world and inside Israel, again, is that I think is not the right thing.
Meanwhile, in Gaza, strikes continue, and also we had that on Friday, the fact that famine has been confirmed in Gaza City.
The Israeli forces carried on several attacks and strikes in different places in Gaza City on the outskirts and in some camps like Jabalia, Shuja'iyya and other places. And some people were killed. In addition to that, some other people were killed while waiting to try to get food in order to feed their families and their children. And the plan to control Gaza will start, according to the reports coming from Israel, the middle of the next month, until the all preparation, soldiers-wise, equipment-wise, to control Gaza City. At the same time, there is some families, or hundreds of Palestinians, fled the Gaza City, fearing for their lives. But still, many are still there, sticking to their houses or their places or tents, and refusing to go out of Gaza City because some of them said they are going to die anyway if they go to this house, if they are in the center, so why the bother? In addition to that, some people have mobility issues, so they cannot go. This is the reason the aid organizations and the health official in Gaza City, they said they are not going to evacuate according to the Israeli instructions because they want to help these people who are staying back in Gaza. So all of that will add to the misery of the people who face famine, hunger, lack of medicine, because some other people died out of the malnutrition, not only for the sickness they have.
Is there any prospect of any ceasefire talks in the near future?
The problem is the offer was accepted by Hamas on Monday, a week ago, to release half of the living hostages, 10 of them out of 20 living hostages, and 18 out of the 30 dead bodies, was accepted by Hamas, but the Israeli Prime Minister refusing it because he said, no, we need to release all the hostages at once on the Israeli conditions. Hamas might make concessions last time, when they accepted this offer, because there is no in writing that Israel will not carry on the hostilities after the 60 days, as what happened in January in the second stage, where the Israelis should withdraw from the Gaza, but they didn't commit to that, and they didn't do that, and they resume the hostilities. So Hamas dropped that in hoping that the deal will be struck and saving people's lives. But Mr. Netanyahu refused that and said should be all hostages on Israeli condition. Hamas unlikely to accept to give all the hostages with the strongest card they have. At the same time, they are not gone yet. They are not done yet. They are weakened, but they are not done yet. So they can, in their opinions, they can go and can fight until the last to save their image. So unfortunately, a deal to be struck soon is unlikely.
Saeed, Shehata from BBC Arabic, thank you very much. I just want to